Yo, Crypto Nation and mining family, what's going on, guys? I'm Nemesis, and yo, Crypto Mikkel's not here. I have all these other cool people that are with us on this one. I have Nick, with that Pennywise over his left shoulder. Got Nefarious down below him, sitting there trying to set up for the festivities of Halloween, of All Hallows Wicked. And, of course, we got the helpful of the crypto miner.
What's up?
And, of course, we got all these cool people in the Chizat, too. Got Gundy stuff and things. Jay. Yo, what happened to you, Jay? You were supposed to be here yesterday. We got Cryptid Youth, what's up? And we got Red, what up, what up? As everybody's starting to roll on in. I kind of set up the stream just a little late. Well, I mean, I set it up, but I did it later on in the day because I was like messing with snowmobiles and stuff like that, trying to get all that stuff up and going. I'm gonna have a monster of a sled because, well, I've been DCAing into it for the last month.
Just slithering through, you know.
Oh yeah. I mean, the latest thing was I had to take this off the wife's sled. Does anybody know what this is? Obviously, there's no that you're not a true sled head over there, Nick. Up where there's enough powder to need one of these. Ooh.
A ripper?
No.
No. Some kind of guard.
No, it's not really a guard either. No.
Protection for the guard.
It's got two different names for it, but I don't think anybody's gonna really know. It's either called a wear rod, or it's called a carbide. So this goes underneath the ski. So if you got to do road riding, your ski's not dragging on the pavement, or when you're going across a lake, you still got steering because the carbide's digging into the ice.
Well, that's what I meant.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Kind of. That's close.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Right.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Hallowicked. And, yo, it is the Bitcoin white paper's birthday, too.
Yes. Happy birthday, BTC white paper.
Yo.
Give me, guys.
Awesome.
I was up till 4 o'clock on my stream, and I started hurting. I had to call it off this morning. And then we did the walk.
Oh, that scream in the background's a little distracting.
Yeah, I want to shut that off.
just a little bit. It's cool, but yeah. And you need to tilt your camera down just a little, just a pinch.
I need to put pillow. I didn't get my. I got to raise myself up a pinch.
Unless you have no pants on. Of course.
Proof of pants. P.O.P.
P.O.P.
Pop.
For the win.
We got pop.
There you go. Hop up into the chair.
Right. Sit up when you're talking to me. Oh, you're already standing. It was a short joke. Oh, God. So how are you guys doing on the Halloween? I could see that you guys are not enjoying any festivities over there.
I wish I could, man, but you know our neighborhood shut down doing Halloween 10 years ago, so we can't even have trick or treaters over here because heaven forbid people knocking their door at 7 o'clock at night. Oh my God! Gotta go ahead and complain about people knocking on the door at 7 o'clock at night on Halloween.
Right. Something that they themselves were doing back in the 80s. they want to forbid it because they don't believe in kids anymore. They're like, I'm not a kid anymore. I don't care about this. Tell them to go away.
Well, up here in Canada, it's not so bad. So there is kids
That's good.
going around
That's
and stuff.
how it should be. You know, it's like, okay, I understand. Have your 5 or 6 year old go trick or treating when there's a little bit of daylight out. I get it, but
Yeah, but it's limited.
When the sun comes down, your high school students should be trick or treating.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Absolutely.
that's how it should be. Should be mandated. Just saying. Just saying.
Well, unfortunately, this is 2020, so we got canceled. We canceled Halloween because, hey, you know what? COVID's contagious during Halloween.
Right. It's the fact that you have all these Karens that are, that Karens and Kens that sit there and make no-touch football, everyone wins. This way we really screw up all the kids before they get out of school thinking that life's supposed to be fair. This is how you start socialism.
Everybody's got to be fair. You can't have a loser. Everybody wins. Everything's a success. You can't have success without success. You don't know what success is unless you succeed.
Right. And how?
Well, up here in Canada, they it's not like a free for all, like like a normal year where you go house to house. They have to stay in their neighborhood, and mostly within their close neighbors, and that's it.
Right.
So it's up to their close neighbors to quadruple or whatever their amount.
All I know
treats.
is that Illinois shut down again as of midnight. As of midnight, they shut everything down. So yesterday was the last day. Bars and restaurants are open. So they've just killed off bars and restaurants the rest of the way here in Illinois because they're not going to be opening that stuff up until spring. So
we were down at Wrigley today. That's where our walk was.
Yeah.
It was disorganized. Because it was disorganized, we went past all the restaurants. There used to be 47 bars and 52 restaurants.
Yeah, they're gone.
There was about 20 bars and about 10 restaurants that were still open for business. All the rest of them were closed, shut down, boarded up.
Yeah, the bars in Illinois will be open, but just for gambling. They are not allowed to. They're not allowed to serve any drinks because alcohol does not kill the human malware virus. Alcohol doesn't do nothing.
No,
but you can go, and you can't eat food in the restaurant. You can't eat food at the bar, but you can order it, go out to your car, eat it, and then come back in and go keep on gambling.
Yeah, because gambling is it's anti-COVID.
I know, right. It's like God, they're screwing up the economy. It's horrible.
Oh, it's terrible. And the thing is like Biden gets elected, we're looking at another 2 month shutdown.
Oh,
Trump gets elected, then we're looking at COVID's disappearing, miraculously. So I don't know. It's a no-win situation either way.
Yeah. Well, you got to remember, it's like we have Democratic control here in Illinois, so they're going to sit there and make sure everything is shut down, and except for the Democrat friends. Their businesses are okay to stay open. But yeah, this is gonna be awesome. Oh yeah, Jay's like Blue Moon, first time since the 1920s, somewhere around there, that we're gonna have a blue moon on Halloween because this happens once in a blue moon.
And that's why shit's blue.
Right?
Oh.
Not just that. It's not just that. It's also the first time since 1943 we had 2 full moons in 1 month in October.
Yeah, and it's the first time, and I think like a really long time, that a full moon has been on Halloween.
Scary.
Yeah, 20 years.
Scary.
I know. It's amazing. Gandhi's like, beware fake news. And helpful. What pool are you talking about? Yours?
No. Jordan from poolminers.xyz had some issues with his old pool, so he set up a new pool.
No snaps.
And I'm here to give the advertisement.
All right.
Script that he gave me. So, hey everyone. Sorry I could not make it, as it's 4 a.m. here. Who am I? I'm a kid with a passion and a little history in crypto. I've been in crypto for 4 years now, and I'm 17 now. I currently made a new YINT pool called poolminers.xyz. We have one CPU GPU coin, and the rest are all script, which is 3 or 4 script coins. I am very happy to list new coins that are supported. I will also take only a small fee, 1%. Would appreciate it to see you guys around, and also big thanks that I could get involved in this community. And he's also thanking me for putting this short ad out here on the interwebs.
Yo, nice. Always like new options and people that are basically trying to build. You know, got to support the builders of this space.
It's all about the devs, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Pushing it.
Oh yeah, and it's like, yeah, Nick, you know, it's like it's always hard to like get market percentage of the miners to come onto your pool. It takes time.
Oh yeah, lots of work, man.
Oh yeah,
Lots of work.
because like it's like I can go ahead and pop out a pool. Me and Mikkel can go pop out a pool, but it'll be such a finite amount of people that would really be using it unless we can sit there and just start blasting it out to, you know, all these other communities. Come on, we're a cool pool. Come up over here. It's a lot harder than that. Because
way harder.
I've had other pool devs that have sat there. Hey, I'm making an Ethereum pool. We're looking to get people on. If you can get 30 gigahash onto here, it's like I'll they're willing to cut me in on the percentage, and it's like basically they're paying for me to help them promote, which is cool,
Sure.
But it's like you're hitting a market that is already overly saturated. So that's where like something like yourself, Nick, where your pool, the Aeon, is not overly saturated with mining pools.
Yeah.
So it's hard, but not as hard as like your big ticket big boys.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's why I'm glad we stuck with just Aeon and exclusively Aeon, so we can manage it easily, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It makes a world of difference, and it's like, and even Helpful knows that one too.
Oh,
Yeah.
huge, man. It's huge.
I mean, it's like, yeah, I'm going to set up an ETH mine. Look, I got an ETH pool going. We got 50 people. We're good to go. And then some turbo goes, hey, look, this guy's only got 50 people on here. Look, I just captured all their reward. Bye, guys.
Well, that's if you don't set up the pool properly, you can do that. But I mean, let's say the person sets it up perfectly. It's like, oh, you got 50 people on here. You've got 10 gigahash. We'll see you in a couple of months when you block the first time.
It just won't work,
Right. You got to have like serious hash power in order to find one block. I mean, your payout's gonna be phenomenal when you block, but God.
Good luck finding that block.
Yeah, exactly. So
But yeah, I run into the same issue with moderating cryptocurrency discords.
Yep.
All of the coins that I've been on have struggled like a motherfucker to find pools that will even accept the coin.
Yeah. That'll accept the coin, and especially like, let's say you're making a mineable ERC20 token. Now you're trying to get people to basically split the hash rate from Ethereum or Ethereum Classic or what other any of the other mineable ERC20 tokens and get them to come up onto you. It's like that's really going to be next to impossible. You're going to capture like such a small share and then wonder why you get 51%ed.
Yeah, that happened to a pool on on some coin.
Mm-hmm.
Which is an index coin. But the coin got 51%ed with 5 terahash on the entire network for 1 day.
Mm-hmm.
And they had to fork right out of the gate. And the block rewards dropped to like 0.003.
Oh god, that's just as bad as whenever what I forget the coin. Me and Mikkel and another person, Rito. We 72% of the Rito network. We didn't do anything malicious with it. We just
hashing.
We just put some serious hash rate on there. And you go into the Discord and everybody's like, "Oh my god, we're being attacked!
What's happening?
We're not. I don't get any rewards anymore. Oh my god!" And we get in there, we're like laughing because one of the devs for Rito reached out to me and Mikkel, going, "Hey, can you test on our network? We want to be able to put some hash rate on here. Could you put it on there for 24 hours?" And we're like, "Yeah, sure." And watch their whole Discord cry. Be like, "Guys, we'll be out of here in 24 hours. Don't worry, we're not doing anything bad. We're just taking all the rewards."
Yeah, 24-hour reward
We took a
resumption.
couple of our miners and put it over and said, "Hi guys," and you all freaked out. Sorry.
and then we dumped a lot of coin on the market, and Rito never recovered from that part. They went from like 8 satoshis down to like 2.
So that would have been like a really new project.
Oh,
That had no bare bones.
Yeah, they were real new, so they wanted to stress test the mining network. And yeah,
Too bad for those early supporters.
Oh my god, we put. I know I put 42 GPUs on it. Mikkel put like 8, somewhere around there, and then we had another person that put another like 15 GPUs on it. All high-end cards.
Yeah, so they loved you.
Oh yeah. Needless to say, that dev who works on other projects too has never asked us to do that again.
Probably not. Guys, yeah, you're a little bit too powerful for us.
Talking about powerful, have you guys been watching the AMD stuff?
A little bit.
Little bit.
I don't know what to come from it. It's too much going on back and forth.
So, basically some of the benchmarks have benchmarked the 6800 and the 6900 at being as good as the 3070 or as good as the 3090. But a lot of that is, to me, it's kind of like not the GPU itself doing it because of how they're doing the balancing on there. So basically, you can put it into performance mode on the new AMDs, and the way that they do the memory allocation, it starts to hit your CPU up for extra performance.
That's no good.
And they did this on purpose, so I mean it'll work well with with an AMD CPU, but if you've got an Intel, you're taking a performance hit.
Okay.
Yeah, you're taking a big performance hit, and the Ryzen's gonna handle it.
So you need a Ryzen now.
Yeah. I don't even think that, because like if you think about it, if it's a dedicated, if you're a dedicated AMD mining rig, okay, so you're not using it as a PC. let's say you're mining Monero on the CPU. Your CPU is going to take a hit on performance because your AMD is going to be gobbling up, 20-30% of the memory bandwidth. So I'm like kind of like up in arms on how they're going to do this.
Well, we'll find out when it gets live. November 8th we'll get our first taste, or November 18th we'll get our first taste of it.
Is there anybody out there that have them cards yet?
No.
No. So like the 3090 was out there, the 3080 was out there, and we got to see that.
Right, but it's like these are just rumors and leaks on the.
Well, I know, but I mean, I'm saying by now we should have people hands-on with those cards.
Well, I mean, the 3090 I have, and the AMD is going to be using GDDR6, where my 3090's got the GDDR6X memory, so mine's binned memory. So I've got the best of the best memory on here. AMD's just slapping whatever they can get up on there. They're not binning any of it.
No, what I was saying is like, before even the 3080s launched and the 3090s, there's people that had them and they were able to test them prior to launch.
It's because AMD and NVIDIA and Intel all have a mining department. Each one of them has their own mining division. So it wasn't. I don't. From the contacts that I've had, none of them were sold out to any real mining facilities or anything like that. This was internal testing that got leaked out.
I thought it was more like, here's this popular person the gamer, let's say.
No.
Here.
No. It was all leaked information. Nobody was sitting there saying who leaked it, but it did seem that they came out directly, like the 3080s and the 3090s performances. They were being leaked out directly by NVIDIA.
Okay. So, AMD seems to be more secretive a little bit.
Possibly.
But still a couple of weeks before they launch, right?
Right. Oh yeah, and it's like I've heard rumors that they already have them hashing, but I can't find anybody who's got leaked numbers yet. I have been looking.
For sure.
But I just don't think that it's. I'm not holding my breath for their performances. I mean. They're going to disappoint everybody with their drivers as normal. And then by the time they get them fixed, I don't think that they're going to be all that because it's GDDR6 memory, not the X. So like mining Ethereum, I think the 3080s are still going to outperform them.
Yeah, okay, so they're using GDDR6, like the 1070.
No, the 1070 uses GDDR5, and then the 1070 Ti used GDDR5X memory modules, which are the same that the AMD was using. That's why the
3070s using GDDR5.
No, you said 1070.
Did I again?
Yeah.
I meant the 3070.
Yeah, the 3070 does.
Anytime I say 1070, I meant 3070.
Okay.
So correct me every time.
Now we got it corrected. Okay, got it.
Yes. Sorry.
So the 3070, yeah, and the 6800 and the 6900 are going to be utilizing GDDR6.
Interesting.
So you're going to see you're going to see 1070 ETH mining performance.
You said 1070.
Did I? 3070. Yes. You got me saying it now. Thank you. It's your fault.
Fucking A.
But it's like I don't think that we're gonna see we'll probably see like the low end performance mining Ethereum for like compared to the 3080 performance. So you'll be able to see about the same wattage, maybe a little bit less. I think it's going to be within margin. And I think that you're definitely going to see the lower end spectrum off of the 3080s. That's my from what I can sit there and actually see, because mining Ethereum has nothing to do with the core. Absolutely nothing. So core-wise, just throw that out the window. It's all about the memory.
Well, core can give us some boost.
A little bit.
They give us some boost.
Not much. You are
100,
talking
120.
you're talking a nominal, if you're lucky, 10% bump.
I mean, my core, you know, at 1150, I'm getting, you know, I can get 30. I pump that up to 20, 12, 25 on a Polaris, and I'm getting, you know, 32 or 33 megahertz.
Yeah, but I could sit there on an NVIDIA. I can put the overclocks into a negative status and get higher hash rate, because I can sit there and slow the core process down. This way, the core is not utilizing as much power, and all that power gets diverted to the memory modules, giving it a boost. And then you're changing your timings between the core and the memory, and you get a huge bump when you spread it out just right, especially on NVIDIA. Like my 1070s, I'm mining Ethereum. I put negative 50 on the core. The 1660 Ti's, I'm putting negative 400 on the core.
How are you doing that? Minus on the core?
Yeah. You're slowing the core speed down as slow as it'll go. So you're
What are you using to do that?
You can use MSI Afterburner to do that, or Linux. Yes, MSI Afterburner will let you put it into a negative status.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And what you're doing when you put it into a negative status, you're putting the core into its idle state, and then you're boosting the memory up. So if you put a negative number on there, instead of like the GPU trying to go into full boost performance mode, you stop it. Bam.
So what are you doing with your mem?
Like my 1080 Ti's, I'm at 1,000 plus 1,000 on the memory, running the ETH pill, because the 1070 Ti has the same memory modules that AMD has. So the ETH pill takes the 1070 Ti and makes the memory modules respond identical to as if it was an AMD GPU. That's what the ETH pill does. Is it makes...
Yeah, but the ETH pill is only compatible with 1080 and up.
No, you can use it on a 1070.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
Wait a minute.
So if you want to mine MTP, Zcoin.
I don't want to... No.
So if you're mining Zcoin, because of the way that the algorithm works, if you, on a 1070 Ti, 1080 Ti, you run the...
Inem's wife.
Hey! So you run the ETH pill to stabilize the GPU. Otherwise, you'll see random crashing.
So you're using the pill on 1070 Ti's.
Yeah, to stabilize the miner for Zcoin.
Okay. What about, let's say, ETH?
The 1070 and the 1070 Ti does not get any gains from that, because it's not the same memory module.
So what you're saying is, on a 1070 Ti, to use the ETH pill makes sense only if you're mining MTP.
Yeah, MTP algorithm. Yes.
Right.
It stabilizes the GPU out perfectly.
That would make sense, actually.
You got to use the tools to make your GPU
Because that
not
is
crash.
one fucked up algo, I tell you.
Oh my god, it's really hardcore, and it's
fucking
why,
awesome. I mean,
it's why like NiceHack does not let you mine any MTP algorithm unless you like manually set it up, but natively it won't do it because not everybody knows to be running the ETH pill.
that makes sense. I think you just shared a big secret.
Oh.
At least I didn't. And I've not tried mining MTP before, and it's always a problem.
Oh yeah, it'll crash every few hours on you if you don't run the
more
ETH
than
pill.
that.
Yeah, it's because you're not running the ETH pill.
Interesting.
Yep, as soon as you
I
run
might have, though.
As soon as you run the ETH pill, stabilized, no crashing, mine for weeks on end, no issues.
Interesting. Very interesting stuff.
Oh yeah, and it's like, and AMD's now, you know, with their 6800s and their 6900s, they're thinking that they're going to be able to compete with Nvidia. Maybe on the gaming side, which they've needed to do that for a while. It's about, if they can sit there and start playing in the wheelhouse with Nvidia, I will give them kudos on that one, because competition leads to innovation. And Nvidia needs to innovate a little bit more, and they haven't seen any real competition in a long time. It's why every generation you're getting like a 20 to 30% performance boost on each generation, where it looks like for the first time in a while, AMD looks like they're doing like a 40, almost a 50% boost on performance.
Yeah, but yeah, and they're so far behind.
Oh my
God. They were so far behind.
Yeah, they needed to do this.
But they were way...
I'm not holding my breath on that, because, you know, it's like AMD's trying to fight a war on two fronts. They're dealing with Intel and Nvidia at the same time.
We're now envious in buying. Oh well, you know what? Never mind. They only bought the ARM division.
Yeah,
I'm talking about Nvidia.
It's not like they're fighting with the same team. They're fighting with multiple teams, and they have the resources for that now.
No, they don't.
I mean, they just dropped $30 billion to buy Xilinx and get that team. And that's going to
right, but that's FPGAs. That's enterprise. That's enterprise grade, not consumer.
Right, but you can still work with. It gives them a bigger graphic team to work with.
I'm not really sure about if they're going to catch it like that. I think they're trying to get into the server divisions a little bit heavier, because AMD is the small company compared to Intel or Nvidia. They're a small little company, and they started losing their market share, what, 15, 18 years ago.
Well, that was because of bad performance, and
Nvidia's
bulldozer really screwed them.
Nvidia's worth $300 billion today.
Yeah.
How much is AMD worth?
I think they're
probably not even a quarter of that.
I think they're like right around like 60, 70.
Yeah.
They've had major gains the last couple of years.
They have, and I'm not going to cut
CPUs.
And I'm not going to cut them down for it. Not at all. I use a Threadripper. I love their CPUs. AMD does a great CPU.
And if you think about it, Polaris is 2016 technology. And here we are in 2020, 4 years later, we're still using and talking about that card.
Yeah.
And look at, in the past, how many cards lasted more than 2 years, let alone 3, let alone going on a 4.
Well, if you look at the 1070 to 1070 Ti, you're looking at almost a 3-year spread before the Ti variant came out. It was like 2.5 years until the Ti came out. And that was, you know, that between the 1070 Ti and the 1080, that was their flagships for a while. Even going through the 20 series, the 1080 Ti was still a better buy than a 2080 Ti.
For a while, yeah.
So, I mean, you're talking, what, 5 years on a 1080 Ti?
Yep.
But that's because they had no competition. They had no reason to do it. They focused on, at that point, AI and working with the automobile companies. That's why in 2018 and 2019, you saw a huge focus from NVIDIA on AI and trying to compete with Tesla in terms of automation and in terms of cars, because there was no competition in the GPU market. AMD was still 3 years behind whatever they were able to even attempt to do. Navi was released a year late.
Well, I mean, if you look at it, the RX 4 series, the 400 series, was where AMD stopped for a while. All they did was do a refresh of a refresh.
But that's because they were going through interior rebuilding to set themselves up to do what they're doing now. They were allocating their resources from the GPUs, putting that into the CPU market. I mean, I sincerely think that the mining craze of 2017 and 2018 set up AMD to succeed, because their cards, even though it was after market pricing, there was still their cards going from the retailers at major bump prices.
I would almost sit there and say 2016, 2017 for AMD. 2018 is when it flipped NVIDIA. NVIDIA became the baller because AMD, like if you had a 580, you were lucky if you can get it
You're talking about GPUs?
Yeah.
A long time before that.
The 580 was for whenever the 580 launched, it was the best ETH mining card next to the 1070 Ti. I can get the same hash rate on a 1070 Ti for a while until they came out with a driver update that fixed the memory allocation on AMD better. But you were lucky if you can get them under 95 watts to hit 95 watts, where NVIDIA, the 1070, 100 watts all day long, same hash rate, where majority of the 580s were doing 110 watts.
But again, what I'm saying is, I'm talking about profits in their pockets and where they succeeded, and where they were making money. That mining craze allowed AMD to succeed, to get to where they are. The money they got from that, they allocated to CPU. And then when they overtook Intel slowly over the last 2 years, they made able to divert money from that and back into the GPU market. And so in this next mining craze, they're dropping their cards at a really low price, but you know damn well that ain't gonna hold. If Ethereum hits $500 plus and actually holds it, and it's beyond being the DeFi situation causing that to go up, and you're actually seeing from other use cases, then you'll see the price of GPUs going back up again, because they're going to fall off the shelves again. Now, if they go to ETH 2.0, that's a whole different story. But until then, while there's still a GPU market going on, they have a potential to have the prices kick back and give them more market money. So they're going to go ahead and better grow even faster. So no, they still will never be as big as NVIDIA.
No.
Intel's going to shrink down, but they'll never be as big as Intel, because Intel does more than just CPUs. They're also doing servers. And that's why they're allocating stuff to server market, because server market, it costs as much to make stuff on the server market as there is on the retail market, but you have a much larger profit margin on enterprise level.
Yeah.
Are you talking about GPUs for Intel?
No. We're just talking about AMD and where they're going to make on their profit. I mean, Intel made the backbone of their stuff when they entered the enterprise level stuff, and they overtook the alpha chips in the 90s. That's when Intel just skyrocketed. It was like, you can't compete with Intel because they're just so big. They had so many fabs made because they were making so much money on the server side. Mm-hmm. So AMD wasn't able to enter that entry until they got Zen 1, where they did the EPYC processor. And the EPYC processors made the money over money over money. I mean, the Zen 3 EPYC processor is going to hands down destroy any Xeon. You look at the specs, the Zen 2 was already catching up to them. Mm-hmm. And they're half the price, and they're still making more money on that every EPYC processor sold than they are on a Ryzen processor sold. And that's by design.
Right. Oh, yeah. But if you think about it, AMD, even with their EPYC line, they only captured like between 20 and 30% of the enterprise grade market.
But their goal was 15.
Yeah.
Zen 3's goal is a 45%. So it'll be interesting to see where that goes from there. If they're able to actually achieve that goal, which I think they'll just
never make it in the enterprise stage. They just won't.
No, not at all. Not at all.
That's why they'll always be small guys.
Which is fine, because like you have you have GM versus Ferrari, basically.
For sure. And there's room. And there's room for them, for sure.
Yeah.
And gladly. We don't want,
It's like not everybody can sit there and afford one of the newer Intel server racks for $60,000.
Here's the thing, though. I just did an Epic quote, and with the hard drives, with the processor, it's $60,000.
Oh yeah,
I don't
depending
know
on
last time-
how big of a server array you got.
But the more expensive part is actually the hard drives.
Right.
But your CPU and motherboard, your motherboards are more expensive on the AMD side still,
But
because they're taking more of a load.
the Intel, just for their small little itty bitty guy, it's like $68,000 for it. No memory in there. It's just their just like a few blades sitting in there, all CPU bound. Now, if you want to do a full build out of a normal server rack, oh dude, you're over you're almost $400,000 to build it out the fully. And that's not even the one that's the full row. That's like two pieces out of a full row.
It depends what you're doing and where you're looking at. I mean, I do price comparisons all day long.
I was sitting there looking at the Intel one when their brand new one, and just for one rack, they wanted like $150,000 to $200,000. That's memory, everything that you need, good to go. But if you get the full one, yeah, where it's like I think it's 6 or 7 cases wide. Oh my God, that's over $500,000. But you're talking Google. You're talking Google would use something like that. AI development people would use something like that. Uber. People that are going to be doing massive data collecting and processing.
Well,
AI analytics.
Your expense there is on hard drives, not so much in the CPU and motherboard.
Right.
The CPUs and the motherboards are very competitive between the two.
Yes.
They're very short. It's your hard drives and your cooling where you're getting the more expensive parts. You need more cooling on AMD than you do on Intel until Zen 3. Zen 3, the chip's actually cooler than Zen 2. So
Right. But that doesn't say a whole lot either.
no, it don't. I mean, it's not like the Palmero CPUs where you turn the power on without a fan on there and you watch smoke and that's it, done. And as soon as you hit the power button.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you think of NVIDIA taking over the ARM division there?
I honestly don't. It's like, okay, cool. You're taking into a different market share. It's not gonna. It'll affect more people like Apple, because Apple was going to be using ARM processors on all their new laptops.
And it's gonna hit the Android market.
Yeah, Android, Apple, and Pi.
Yeah, it's more money in the hands of NVIDIA.
iPhone.
Right, Pine phone. But it's like, yeah, Pine, and any of them that do the ARM-based divisions, and even AMD has an ARM-based division too. So in order for them to produce them now, they're going to have to pay NVIDIA royalty rights on it.
On the topic of AMD, what about Xilinx?
Oh, that's amazing, because that's gonna help AMD so much, taking more of the market share for AI development. And the big contracts that Xilinx has is with the United States government. For what, you might ask? Missile technology. All the guidance tracking and all that stuff is all done off of FPGAs, because it's a reprogrammable field gate array.
Not only that, you're setting up AI on the drones, so you're having less human error happening on those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got to hunt them tanks down.
Right. I think it was a good move on AMD's part to go after Xilinx. I just hope that they don't do what Intel did with their FPGA division, which was that they kind of like shot their FPGA division in the foot.
Well, they shot their whole graphics division in the foot, and that's why they brought over the AMD, half the AMD team.
Right.
When that contract ended, it's like, okay, well, we're going to go ahead and split off from you guys. So they took who they were working with AMD over to Intel. That's basically what they did. So it was a loss on AMD's, but at the same time, it wasn't that much of a loss.
No.
Because the Ryzen 7 only gave birth because they were desperate for the Radeon 7 was born out of desperation. It wasn't supposed to come out because the guy that was developing the Radeon 7 and the Vega series went over to Intel. But, they needed something because NVIDIA just spanked them badly at J3. And they knew it wasn't happening, so we got the Vega 10, which I'm not going to complain about. I love it, but at the same time, they rushed it, which is why you keep having that shunt blowout whenever there's an overheating or over voltage across it, which it shouldn't be.
Right, and then there's they had broken drivers that wouldn't enable fan spin, and they put the HBM2 memory modules in there that because the HBM2 had just come out, their memory was uber expensive, driving the price up on the card really badly, and then they completely dropped the line when the 5000 series came out.
Well, it was only meant to be. It was only meant to be. Hey, here's a bridge from Vega to Navi. Here's an apple for you guys because we're eating it. So here's a gift. We're gonna crank this thing.
That's not a gift. Are you kidding me? They rushed out a card that was not ready, and then they gave everybody the middle finger by telling them that they were no longer going to be working any drivers on there. So you're stuck with whatever it has. It was a big middle finger to them. At least NVIDIA didn't give the 2080 Ti people a huge middle finger. The only middle finger that NVIDIA gave the 2080 Ti owners was that they just produced a 3080 that has the same, if not better, performance at at half the price. Yeah, but nobody can get them. But AMD's about to have the same problem. They're about to have the same problem. Nobody's fixing this.
If anyone can believe that they'll be able to get one, they're out of their minds.
Right. If you believe that, I'll sell you the Brooklyn Bridge while you're at it. I have complete ownership, I swear.
The difference, though, is that AMD has been producing these Navi chips since June. And they waited until next week, or 2 weeks, in order to launch them.
So AMD what you're saying is that they should be available for 30 seconds instead of 5.
Basically.
Yeah, exactly, because it's going to be very close to that.
Right.
It's scalper bots. And unless they go ahead and say, okay, we're going to ship these cards to the stores instead of playing a crap game that...
No. That's not going to solve it either.
It's just like Newegg.
Yeah, because...
Newegg stated that they had way more stock of the 3070, but that they were going to sell out within minutes. And what happened? They sold out within
seconds.
Well, seconds.
And if they sit there and ship to stores, all these stores have online purchasing abilities. They would have to turn off the online buying ability and make everybody come into the store physically that you're not allowed to go into.
Yeah. and they know that.
Fuck you.
Right, exactly.
They know that.
And I'm not really mad at all the scalpers. Now here's why. A lot of these scalpers are in the same boat we are in. A lot of them are out of work, so they're trying to hustle. You can't sit there and get mad at people trying to hustle. But
yeah, I can. Fuck you. Yes, I can.
You can't. But you can get mad at the people the vendors that are not prohibiting this. Don't get mad at the people who took advantage of a situation. Get mad at the people who don't know how to code their website properly to stop bots.
You know what?
But I mean, NVIDIA can't do it themselves. So
NVIDIA can't do it. AMD can't do it. I don't care who you are; they're not going to do it because the bots are faster than the AI is.
Right.
It's just the way it is. you've got more people trying to work as a community to beat it versus a machine. And we're not at that point where...
Well, no, if you really think about it, the vendors and AMD and NVIDIA, they don't care if the sniper bots buy it. Why?
Of course they don't.
Because it's
Because
sold.
it's all about money.
Yeah, it's sold. They don't care who they sell it to as long as it's all sold at the end of the day.
No, and they'll
that's,
come up with
that's economics right there. That's a free market.
Yeah, and they'll come out with these publications saying, "Oh, you heard about everyone's pissed off about not being able to get a card and all this and that, blah blah blah." Bullshit. It's all bullshit. We're gonna work with try to get the bots away and
whenever
work
you
on our
see
website.
Whenever you see
Don't
people,
worry.
whenever you see people posting that they bought 50 GPUs, when on NVIDIA website it's like a limit of 1, but that one person just bought 50.
Yeah.
Come on, it's obviously broken. And NVIDIA are just like they're done with logistics. They're not going to be doing this no more. They're sending it all to third party. They're like, it's stupid for the manufacturer to try to sit there and ship to individuals when NVIDIA themselves should be the wholesaler, not the user being able to buy from the wholesaler. Usually, you have to have a wholesaler license.
That was a good business sense to do that, actually, because that was retarded.
Right, and what it did was that NVIDIA was more prepared to sell their stuff than the third-party people and the AIB partners. So, yeah, they basically shot the AIB partners in the foot and tried to push their stuff, and their stuff was ready to go faster.
Yeah, and to say that the demand wasn't going to be there that's full of shit.
Yeah, they put so much hype behind this that these were going to be the greatest things since sliced bread.
Yeah, but they didn't make the stock.
No.
No, you didn't give anybody enough time in order to put the product out. They did not. There should have been a 3 to 4 month lead time on production of these cards, not 3 weeks.
Right.
That wasn't fair to anybody. That promotes making mistakes. That's the driver problem.
Yeah, and the 3070 thing is just a mock. To me, it's a mockery. Like, why would you say that and do that when it doesn't make a difference?
Yeah.
You're just pissing more people off.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Just like, shut up. We understand the 30X series is going to take a while.
Right.
Problem is that
I hope the AMD is not doing
get
what the opposite and saying, "Oh yeah, we're gonna have this stock. We're gonna have it all. Don't worry." Launch date November 15th. Everybody's getting hurt.
Right.
Both of them are trying to say, "Okay, we're now at the end of the year. You've got 10 major titles dropping for video games. We want to be the first ones available to have that. So here's our new product." So putting that out there at this time of year, it's too much of a crunch. It's not enough time. It's just not enough time.
No.
I agree.
This should have been.
And it's kind of funny that AMD thinks they're going to be any different.
They're not.
No. They might have been working on it a little bit longer, so yeah, you're going to see a few extra more seconds that you might be able to press buy.
Oh my god.
But at the same time, it's not going to be this workstation card that I think everybody's expecting it to be. Even when you go into the enterprise grade market, they don't favor AMD. They favor NVIDIA.
Oh yeah, big time.
Big time.
Oh yeah.
You don't see any. You see these some of these enterprise grade companies that sat there and bought their Radeon 7s. And they had them for a little while, and they sold them all for 1080 Ti's.
I've never heard of AMDs being in a corporate venue where they're used as an application.
Yeah, I've seen a few people where they did utilize it, and I know Gundy's seen this too. And he's like, they sold all the Radeon 7s and stuff for 1080 Ti's because the 1080 Ti's were just outperforming it for a workstation.
It's a driver.
Yeah, but there's enterprise grade NVIDIA cards as well, right?
Oh yeah. And same thing with
like,
Intel. Intel has integrates.
Yeah,
they
all
got
do.
The WX 5000 series, something like that.
But the thing is it all comes down to drivers. Okay,
NVIDIA is just number one.
Here we are in
That's not going to change.
The 2400G, the 2600G, the 3200G, the 1600G. They've all been out now for 2 years, and they still cannot get their driver.
Here's Gundy, because Gundy works in with servers. He's like
he's an IT guy.
Yeah, he's like the 1080 Ti works better than the RX 5000 series.
Again, it's due to drivers
for sure.
not being able to function better properly.
Yep.
It's all down to drivers.
And I
don't know.
If people think that the 6000 series is going to be any better, I don't think so.
How can it be? How can it be just the driver at that time, Nev? It's been too long.
Because they're still not stable. They're still not stable.
Well, then it'll never be stable.
Right.
It's going to be
It's going to be a continuing problem that they've always had.
They continue to ignore the issue. I mean, if you put a 2400, if you go ahead and you buy a 2400G processor, and you put Corsair 3200 memory in there, which is on the compatibility list, and you run that system with just running QuickBooks and nothing else, you'll get 2 to 3 blue screens a day unless you put in the third-party vendor app to have that manipulate the memory. There is no excuse for that at all, whatsoever, none. And I do it on a regular basis. I got clients complaining about it because, like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sell you a bad CPU. It's just we'll put a video card in there, drop a 710 in there, system stable, never crashes again.
Right.
And it's entirely the driver being the problem.
Well, I don't know. It's like saying too, like NVIDIA, right? Let's say in a corporate environment for application deployment, like publishing an app, a heavy intensive rendering app, let's say, over a corporate network. They don't use 1070 Ti's. They don't use 1080s or 1070 Ti's. They don't use that. They use whatever they're called, Titans and all that stuff.
Dude, they're not even really using Titans, because Titans are just too much to deploy. They're going after 1080 Ti still to this day.
No, but my company, like for instance, my company just bought a shitload of Titans.
Oh, so they're the
corporate grade.
They're the older Titans, not the new ones, not the 20 series.
But no, 20 series.
Oh, it is the 20 series Titan?
But,
okay, wow.
But they have to go that way because that's how, that company we're buying it off, and that's how their warranty works and whatnot, right?
Right, Gundy's like $5K a piece. I know, it's like...
So next year we might cycle, 10, 20 cards into the 30 series, who knows, but on the commercial side. And it would be whatever that Titan is called.
Right.
It won't be a 1080 or a 1090 or whatever. It's going to be whatever it is.
Yeah, for sure.
So you need that. You need those. It's a cycle. It's a reoccurring bill. Whatever that cycle is, 2 or 3 years contract, you renew it, you get new cards. Wherever those new cards are, is what you're gonna get.
Also, have you guys heard the AMD specific mining cards?
Yes, I heard about that.
Those are Navi 10.
Yeah, something like that. But there's pros and cons to it, obviously. We don't even know about the cards yet.
Right.
The article was talking about it, but until somebody gets their hands on them, can't really say anything.
Yeah, and it's like with the mining specific cards that'll be coming out. Now, this is my belief that they are basically broken GPUs. So they disabled the video aspect out of it because all these foundries we're zero waste foundries now. So if they've got one that the video fails on it for whatever reason, the video encoder fails on it for whatever reason, they just disable it because, and it's like, oh, this is for mining now. So I don't.
At a bargain.
Right, but they're not going to give it at a bargain. They're gonna put a sticker on there saying mining edition and jack the price up.
Yeah, exactly.
Or give us a limited warranty on them.
Oh yeah, you're lucky if you have a warranty.
Your factory sold as is.
I mean, look at the founders cards from Nvidia. They're like, oh, we're not warrantying these out.
What?
Most of them have had display issues and driver issues.
Yep, and they're not warrantying them out.
What do you mean?
If you
10X series Founders Edition have no warranty?
the 30 series founders do not have warranty.
Even the 1080s and 1070s, they didn't have warranties.
Really?
No, the founders. No, I warrantied out my founders edition 1070 Ti.
Must have been only just the 1080s.
Yeah, I know. I know. I warrantied out mine.
I did not know that. That's news to me, and that's fucking awesome. I mean, fucking not awesome.
Right? NFA.
Yeah.
FNA, motherfucker.
FNA. FNA.
Fucking not awesome.
Fucking FNA. Fucking not awesome, folks.
Right. So, since we're coming up over that 1 hour marker, I have myself a little bit of mail time.
Oh, the little white box.
We got a little bit of mail time. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna have a little something from Helpful Crypto Miner. Ooh. So we'll go ahead and do this real quick, and then we'll move on to Helpful's little thing. And Gundy's got the going on here. Got the helicopters flying in. He wants to do the announcement. We're gonna hold on here. I got to do it like a Doge Lord. You know, I have big shoes to fill up over here. This show is rated F for fucking awesome. Oh,
it's got you rated F. Fucking awesome.
All right, so
Fucking awesome.
get my non-safety blade out here. Cut this bad boy open.
Excuse me for a couple of minutes, folks. I'll still be on audio. Ask me anything.
Here's the mail.
Yoda will open it up for you. Yoda will open it for you.
When it comes, I want to well.
It's a brown box, guys. We're done, right?
I thought it was white. Damn it.
It's brown on the inside. We have a little box, just a little one. What could be in here? Dan the Dane, Chris Anderson, imitator.
Also,
and inside the box we got wiring. We have a Chinese label on here. What could this be?
Chinese.
Saturday box opening.
Right.
Why is it Chinese? Isn't Trump going up for election?
A few
Shouldn't
days,
it be
but
made in America?
look at this, yo. Oh, we got a new fan. And I made sure to get it directly from the vendor that makes the Gigabyte fan. You know, these fans that you can't normally find aftermarket, and you get ones that have no labels. Well, if you know where you're looking, you can get the exact one from PowerLogic.
PowerLogic.
That is who NVIDIA, a lot of the NVIDIA people, companies use PowerLogic fans.
And this is for which card?
This is for my 1070 Ti from Gigabyte.
Can I ask you how much you paid for it from China?
I paid like $26 shipped.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
I had to wait like 3 weeks to get
Yeah.
it. But it comes with all the fans, and it comes with a replacement header for the fans to all connect into.
At least it doesn't have the Apple logo on there where it got rejected.
It's kind of funny that NVIDIA and the AIB partners have no issues with the with PowerLogic selling it with their logo on there.
Strange,
not
because I bought aftermarket fans from Nerd Gears, right?
Yeah.
For the 1070 Ti as well.
Mm-hmm.
Zotac Mini, but
Okay.
and yeah, it cost me like $35 shipped
Woo.
Canadian. Yeah, it was good. And I
Okay.
bought one from China and it was the wrong one.
Yep.
You know,
You got to make sure before you hit buy.
Yeah, well, it was a little sketchy. But anyways, Nerd Gears, perfect.
Yeah. I just they're a little bit more pricier to get them from Nerd Gears. I mean, within margin, it's like a couple. It's a couple of bucks more, but
For me, it made sense
yeah.
for my card.
Also,
For
to
my
show
model.
myself out, I have a code for Nerd Gears. Use
Ooh.
code HELPFUL for 2% off.
Yo,
Next purchase.
nice.
Chris Anderson is in the house.
Chris Anderson.
Yo!
You mean Caroline? Caroline's
Right, Caroline Anderson.
here. Caroline's Halloween, man.
So, of course, and then not last but not least, we've got Helpful that's wanting to do a giveaway. Yo, giveaway! Yo, that is awesome. So, go ahead and talk about it. Helpful, what are you giving away?
All right. So, for one lucky person, they will receive 700,000 sloth coin.
700,000 sloth coin. Yo, that is awesome. Awesome. So, what I'm going to want you to do is, I'm not going to post any links or anything like that. I'm going to expect you guys to go find it yourself. And what I want you to do is go to yesterday's stream, and I want you to post your sloth address in there. And
Is that a NERC 20?
I have no idea. No, that's a script, right?
Nope, it's Kakak.
Oh, Kakak. Okay.
Kakak. Okay.
So, put in your sloth address into yesterday's video, and make a comment of what you might like, what you like about DCA Adventure. Uh-oh.
And it better be everything about Yash.
Also, a quick hint, you can go to Unnamed Exchange, and I will send it directly through the exchange.
Oh, look at that. So you can just
got it,
convert it directly into that Bizzity bit? What?
You might not be able to sell it, but at least you'll have some coins.
I won't be able to sell it. What, is there no volume on there?
There's no volume, but it's good to give away some coins.
Right. So, if you guys would like a little sloth coin, just to say that you got some sloth, go ahead and put your sloth address into yesterday's video, and I will use YouTube a random comment picker to pick out a person. Man, we only got one person that commented so far.
Oof.
Anybody want some sloth?
Right?
Sloth for the win.
I don't think anybody wants it. And whoever it is definitely Russian.
Russian bot.
Definitely Russian.
Russian. In Mother Russia, das ist good.
Wait, the Russian bot got there before everybody else without a link?
Right.
Whoa. That's spooky.
Hey, John Germain, you win! BitConnect!
Money's not going to spend the same money as it was before.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's wanting it.
Damn.
Is that
Yeah,
a
who does
surprise
that?
to you, helpful crypto
They're
man?
setting up their account.
Everyone's setting up their account. Wait 1 minute.
Yeah,
Right, right.
Let's give it 10 minutes in.
Right. And what exchange is it on? Looks like we got
Unnamed exchange.
Unnamed exchange. If you're wanting this, so
.com?
I have no idea. So Zan Fonte, he's like, I want it, but I don't have an address.
Hey,
It also
help,
has a
can you drop a
QT
link to the exchange in the chat?
No, I cannot, as due
You got a
to
mod?
video constraints, I can't really do that.
Right, he's got just enough bandwidth to be up here.
But I think Nemesis could, if I him the link.
Oh, you need a wrench, maybe.
No,
Somebody
no,
needs a
that's
wrench.
not that. Holy shit. I just looked at the hash rate. We've got 10 gigahash plus an extra 45 on the entire network.
And Dan the Dane's like, slap that sucker or else. Slap that thumbs up. Yes, yes, yes. Smash it away. While you're down there, if you're new here, definitely subscribe. Make sure the bell notifications turned on to everything. This way, whenever we drop these cool videos, you know all about it. Unless YouTube's censoring us once again.
Like last night, we were black solution for sure. Could not find the stream anywhere. I had to drop the link in all the discords. That was crazy.
Yeah, no, I just sent you
And
the
there's,
link.
yeah,
And this
I just posted it. So if you're wanting Sloth Coin, there's the exchange. Hop on there, make an account real fast, and then in yesterday's video, drop a comment in there with the address. Because
Get some sloth?
right, because it's pretty FA that he's doing a giveaway.
of 700,000 that could
Right.
pump.
It could. John Germain is
If
like,
we
found a
give him-
sloth. Yo.
Yeah. Oh,
We have two now.
Two, ooh, 50-50. And if you guys don't have an unnamed account and you just want to set up a Qt wallet, go to atomminer.com and go to the stats section and click on Slothcoin, and you can add nodes so you can sync faster. Shameless plug because I use Atomminer for some
And
of my
I don't even know how to pronounce the guy's Zan. I guess that's what it is. Zan Fonte. You need to, if you're gonna make a comment, you gotta post your sloth address in there.
In that video.
Right. We need that sloth address. I'm just saying.
Not in the chat here,
Not in the
but
chat,
in the video.
but in the video.
In the
Yes.
video. Do it. Do it.
Oh, Dan the Dane. What are you going to be giving away?
Some
the
rating.
law has spoken.
Really, Dan the Dane? I'm not going to say it, but you're going to have to read the Discord to find out.
Oh. Dane's like, get your ass online here and give us an FA. Because this show is rated F for fucking awesome.
Fucking awesome.
I need to get on my stream tonight, and I got to do a giveaway because we did have a winner for a giveaway last night, but we didn't do it because it was getting late and I was tired. So the winner has already been chosen, but we'll do it that later. I'll do that on my channel, not here.
Nice.
Oh,
So
and
how's
also,
the? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, we have 3 now. So it looks like some people are making some.
Some slow progress.
Right? We're slowly
Sloth.
making that sloth progress.
Progress. Slow.
It is a sloth, so it takes a while.
Yeah.
yeah,
No, I didn't solve the issue. Yeah, my 570s won't take a flash. Or my 590s, I don't know why. I went all the way back to the blockchain driver, and they just would not let me flash the driver. Flash the BIOS of these cards, but I'll do it that later. I'm not going to do that on the stream.
All right.
That's
So we got 2 people. And I've given it a few moments, so it looks like we only got 2 people here that are willing to do this. So we're going on.
Hey, working on it. They're working on it.
I'm gonna. Well, we already gave them enough time. We gave them enough time, and we've been streaming for an hour and 20 minutes. So let's go ahead and pick ourselves a winner.
Look, you got Dig D Diamond Miner needing help. Shink is working on it. Jay's getting fucked by the Capsca because C is for cunt.
what?
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 Uh,
That just sucks dick.
ooh.
Ooh, Dan the Dane just announced it.
He's giving away some cacao.
Oh, he's got 1,000 Raven ready. Gundy Nemesis, or if you want it straight away, or just send it to the winner. I'm figuring we'll go ahead and wait on that, Dan the Dane. Let's wait until next Friday on that.
Ooh.
Yoda.
Jay's like, I punched the screen! Stupid! Bam!
It's called the Dying Exchange. Dan's
like, well, that's okay, cool. So
There should be 2 more comments on there.
we'll have a giveaway next Friday. Just saying. Oh, we got 4 unique comments now, and one of them is a Russian bot.
Probably
Which was the first comment?
Shink is
Just
like,
saying.
done.
Yeah, and then just send me the winner's address, and I will send it off.
Dana Dane's like, sloth, man, laughing my ass off. Yeah, it is kind of funny.
Hey, it's better than nothing.
Right?
It's trick or treat, right? Getting treats.
And Jay, you can't win it. I'm just saying, you're part of the team.
But hey, at least he gets to witness a dying exchange.
Right.
True.
All right, so we've got 4 unique comments. It's a pain in the butt for me to share the screen like this, so we're not going to share the screen. Refresh it, make sure we got the right amount of unique comments on here.
If I win, something's wrong, man.
Right. All right, here. So, let's get this on the road.
Hot diggity. Hot diggity dog.
Diggity diggity dog dog dog.
Yo! Shink Diesel is the winner! Winner, winner, winner! Yo! He's like, DCA for life, yo!
Winner, winner,
Yeah.
shinka hell.
You just won 700,000 slots.
Gundy's like, rigged! Deep miners like, rigged, rigged. Everybody's like, rigged. Even Shink Diesel's like, it's rigged.
Fucking awesome.
Hell yeah. Hell
Fucking A.
yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy this. Copy, and then we're going to go ahead and...
Shink is officially drowning in sloth.
that. So I just sent that to Helpful Crypto Miner through the Discord as a private message. And bam, there you go. He'll be sending that off probably as soon as we get up off of here so that he's got more bandwidth on his computer.
To send those 700,000 slots.
Right, right. Shink is now officially drowning in sloths.
It's a lot of slots.
Right, right, right. Don't worry, you can slowly walk around them.
If need be, yes.
Yeah, Jay, I'll allow that. You can win it on Nefarious' channel. I'm just saying.
Well, I'm
Dan
not
the
giving
Dan?
away-
Or Dan the Dane?
No, Jay can win it on win stuff on Nefarious' channel because he's not part of the Nefarious team.
Well, there is no nefarious team as me as myself and I.
Right, right. So it's all fair game,
Oh, everybody's game on my channel.
right?
All right, the sloth has been sent.
Yo, it will slowly make its way over to your wallet.
But as I said, the winner of the stuff on my channel stayed on all night from the beginning all the way
All
to.
night long. All
Right.
right.
He's gonna get paid for that.
Nice. So,
Sunday.
yep. So with that being so, guys, it has been a blast hanging out with all of you guys, sitting there chit-chatting about that AMD news. What may or may not be good stuff or hopefully good stuff, don't know. Won't know until it all comes out. But we'll definitely be keeping an eye on that. Hopefully somebody in the community can get their hands on one so we can do some testing on it. Hope you guys all have a great Halloween wherever you are. Safe. Got the little baby Yoda. He's like, good vibes.
Everything's freaky, man.
Right? And Jay's got the helicopters going out.
I walked into Target and I said, "That is mine."
Right? And Gundy's like, run that sexy outro. Oh, yes.
On that outro.
We're going to run that outro. And like always, we'll see you all on the next one. Yo!